wanted to do something a little different today. I wanted to just talk about my testimony, my story up to this point. I'm a twin flame coach. I've been a twin flame for, well, I don't know, eternity. But I help people online that are in twin flame, nearing twin flame union. And I had vlogged my journey up to this point from 2019. I died. I had a near-death experience in 2019. And the following month, I met my twin. I met my twin flame for the first time in the physical world. It didn't work out. I was married, and we had to part ways very quickly. The intensity, the connection was so intense that it was so, he could never convince me, or the other way around. I couldn't convince him otherwise. We knew we were past life soulmates from like the first second. It didn't work. I was married, and we parted ways. He knew deep down that this was wrong and we shouldn't do that. So he left, and I was going through a divorce. The love was so intense. It was so intense and deep that I knew I could not stay with my husband. I did not love my husband the way that I love my twin flame at all. But long story short, it didn't work out. I finally ended up coming back into contact with him after the divorce. By this point, he'd already met a girl, and she basically had like a drawer at his place already. There was already like a hella strong connection between those two. So I was like, oh, well, this sucks. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, so all of a sudden, spiritual warfare started ramping up in my life. I don't know what girl he was involved with, but it was not good. And I started getting a lot of dark energy sent my way. This is what people would refer to as a karmic, yeah? Karmic third party. You see it all the time in readings and stuff, like a karmic third party. Well, I was getting just attacked left and right, and I had so little self-worth after my divorce, after being abused in marriage for almost a decade, that I had so little self-worth, I couldn't actually get the energy off of me, and I didn't know how to transmute it. So I learned how to send him to prison instead. I had this desire that he get away from her, and the only way I knew how to do it in my mind was imagine him going to prison. And well, it absolutely worked. I started envisioning him on the ground with SWAT on his back. I saw him in an orange jumpsuit. I saw him going to prison about 3 years ago. I did this. I knew that he had to get away from the coven that he was in. He's a spiritualist. He's an occultist. He was into some bad shit. I knew that he had to get away from that. Also, he had to stop watching me online because I was building my business online, and he was stalking me online. So I knew that being in prison, he wouldn't have access to his phone. So also, I knew that he was very much involved in like spiritual criminal activity. It was spiritual in nature, what he was allowing to have happen to me. So I sent him to prison. One day I get this dream from him, an astral projection. He shows up and he says, I'm this close to going to prison. If you do not stop, I'm going to end up in jail. And he'd already been in jail before. And again, this was 3 years ago. Okay. 3 years ago. He'd already been in jail before. And he's like, if I go again, I'm going to take my life. I will not let them have me. I will commit suicide. And I was like a little scared, just a little. I didn't think he would really do it, but he did. I ended up sending him to prison, and then he went to prison, and then he took his life. One of the last YouTube videos he ever made was him, what looked to be running from the police. He was in this hotel, and it was trashed. It was just like, there was a bottle of Jack. He's got all this shit all around, like it just looked like a trashed hotel room. And the title of it was Someone Save Me, Hotel Madness. And then that's the last video he ever posted. He was a musician, a guitarist, songwriter. He taught me like a whole bunch of stuff. Very much my magician. He was always my magician. It's in tarot, the magician card is the first archetype in the deck. And he's just always been that. He always taught me magic, astrology, occultism. Like he was into the dark arts. And so when he actually did end up taking his life, I felt relief. Like there was no more dark energy being sent my way. I could feel that something had shifted. Now, the guilt started. Garbage kind of treated me like I didn't even exist or didn't matter. And because, you know, I felt really guilty what had happened. And so long story short, one day I literally got involved in a cult, and this guy shows up and literally saves me from a cult. And we fall madly in love. This was this year. This happened in 2024. We fall madly in love, and I drive out 2,100 miles to come be with him. Yep, we're so madly into each other, and I knew that this man was my twin flame. Now, I get here, and the dark magic again, because it's like, it's the same problem. It's the same problem in a different body, right? It's like, I get here, and he's still in his own prison of his own making. And there's still all of these people around that are not wanting me there at all. And it was very dangerous for me to even be around him. But anyway, I was here. I drove clear across the United States to be with, and it was so overwhelmingly loving. Like it was so, like the unconditional love was just, it was off the chart. But his best friend / neighbor warned me to not be there. Said that the whole neighborhood didn't want me. I'm not wanted. I'm not allowed. And I was in serious danger. So my spirit team did not let me stay. I was forced to leave. A couple months while I'm homeless, living on the streets. I was literally living in my car. I was healing in the process, and I met this other man. This one's a soulmate. This was not my twin flame, but another man that we fell madly in love, and it was just like, wow, one of the most intense, loving connections I ever had. It's like, it's funny. It's like every time I meet somebody, I think that that's like the ultimate, like that's the ultimate love, and then somebody just comes in and trumps it. You know, it's crazy. But yeah, so we fell madly in love. He and I have been on again. That guy just literally fell off his bike in the middle of the fucking street. Trying to do, I don't even know what he was trying to do. Wow. Well, that's a sign. That's a sign. My soulmate was in the middle of the street, not literally, but couldn't make up his damn mind. So, trying to do some tricks and ended up just fucking crashing and burning. Yeah, we didn't make it. He didn't make it. The poor sap. He didn't make it. No. I didn't get enough from him. I wasn't half in, half out. He was very half in, half out, very wishy-washy. And so this week, well, it was like 10 days ago, maybe, he calls me, says that he wants to try it again. And then like 2 days later says he can't, and we're done. So the wishy-washy is such a sign of spiritual warfare. The mind, if you cannot keep your thoughts in check, and keep people out of your mind that don't deserve to be there, it's going to look like that. It's going to look like people are half in, half out, you know? Let me delete some of these. Hold on. Thanks. Okay, so he called, broke it off. I went within one night before a live stream a couple days ago. I was laying in bed, and my spirit guides told me, you can't go back to the guy that you drove here for. Now, that man was beautiful. absolutely perfect for me, but he could not have children. He went through a huge surgery, and on the operating table nearly died. So he could never have children. And the intimacy, we couldn't have intimacy the way that I was wanting it. Because literally his entire like abdomen, like from here to here, was just like, you know what I mean? Like split open kind of thing. So we could not have intimacy, and we would never be able to have children. The man that I drove here for. Now, I wanted him, but with a physical body that I could actually maybe one day have children. So I wanted my soulmate for the physical fun and the enjoyment that we had, the passion, the intimacy. But then I wanted my twin flame for the spiritual and the healing abilities that he had. So I wanted two men, and I really did. And then this is where a lot of people told me, that's so selfish. How dare you want that? Okay. So like, you know what I mean? Polygamy is a thing, and people have it. It's like, whatever. But regardless of other people and their opinions, I wanted my magician, but I wanted my soulmate who was able to give me what I wanted in the future. So I wanted, again, my soulmate we could have children. And then I wanted my twin flame in my life as well. So I did not settle. People were like, how dare you? That's so blasphemous. How dare you? Like, who do you think you are? Well, first of all, I'm a goddess. That's who I think I am. Second of all, I've never settled a day in my life, and I'm not going to now. So when it came to love, I knew that I wanted what I wanted. But before a live stream one day, just recently, and this is where it's going to get a little boo, and I'm hoping you can follow along. And if you don't, it's okay. But this did happen to me. Before a live stream, I heard my spirit guides insisting that I finally let go of the man that can't have children, my twin flame that I drove here for, that I let him go. And so telepathically in my mind, I talked to him and I said, I want you in another body. I want a future. I want to be able to have children. I want that. And I want you. I would give up everything else if it were you in another body. And I heard him say, okay, your wish is my command. I'd had my twin flame show up years ago, 13 years ago in a dream, telling me that he exists only for me and he would do anything to make me happy. All I ever had to do was ask him. This is why he's always been the magician for me in tarot. He's always been the magician card, because the first thing he ever said to me was during an astral projection. And he said, I exist only for you, and I will give you anything you want. All you have to do is ask. So a few nights ago, before a live stream, I didn't really think anything of it. My guides were just like, you need to move on from that guy. He can't give you children. The intimacy isn't there. There's no connectivity. You have to let that go. So I said to him, I want you in a different body. And he said, okay, I can make that happen. And because, you guys, when I say that I'm limitless, that's what I fucking mean. I mean that I do not believe in limits. I do not believe that our world, our universe, our reality is limited by anything. So I asked and I shall receive. He said telepathically that he would make it happen, that my twin flame would still be in my life, but in the way that I want him to be, which again, being able to be intimate and have children, okay? Because that's what I deserve. I deserve to have that bond, that intimacy in the physical. You know what I mean? I deserve to have that. And I also deserve to have my twin flame. I deserve everything good in the world. But we have to be the ones to claim it and to say it and to be like, nope, this is what I want, and I'm not ashamed to ask for it. And in front of people, at first, it was two men. I wanted two men at the same, well, not the same time, but you know what I'm saying. I wanted to be with two men, to date two different men. And I had to oppose everybody that said that was wrong. It didn't matter why you thought it was wrong. It mattered that I thought it was right? Because this is my reality, my rules, my limitations. This was what my desires were. And so he told me, I understand. Telepathically in my head, he said, I understand. I'm not enough. I will be in a different body for you. I will make this happen. Now, I am a soul walk-in. If you guys know what soul walk-ins are, it's basically reincarnation. It's a different soul entering the same body. So like in 2019, I had a near-death experience, right? And on the other side, I heard a consciousness tell me that I get to come back, but I now have to work for God. Well, the me that came back was not the same soul. I used to be Jennifer, and now I'm Jenna. I used to have no psychic gifts, and I used to be completely a different person, have different speech patterns, looks, preferences, eating patterns, eating habits, eating preferences, everything was different. And so I actually am a soul walker. I'm a totally different soul that entered that body in 2019. Now, the man that I drove here for told me telepathically, I will be a soul walk-in. Your twin flame is you. So if you're a soul walk-in, it's probably likely that they will be a soul walk-in, which means one soul leaves and another enters, okay? Now, in this instance, though, what I was asking and requiring of the universe was same consciousness, but two different bodies, a different host. Do you see what I'm saying? So I telepathically said, I love you, but we'll never be able to have a future. We're not gonna be able to have children. And that's something I really want. Like, I just want that level of intimacy that we can't have. And so he said, all right, I'm gonna make it work. Okay. That was way easier than I expected. In my head, I was hearing him say, okay, it's no problem. That live stream, I met him. An hour later, as God is my witness. I swear to everything holy, and bitch, I would not lie to you. The fuck is the point? I don't lie. Lying is stupid. I would not be out here talking about my testimony if I were a liar. I met him the same night. My twin flame in a different, quickly, even in the stream, that people were like, oh, you guys should call each other. You should talk. And I was like, I was so weirded out by what was happening. It was so fast that he was like, yeah, we should talk on the phone tonight. And the rest is history. It was like, I just knew. The second I conversated with, I'm like, I know who you are. We had the best chat. He said he's never had a more spiritual conversation in his life. And it was the most eye-opening experience. You know, ironically, he started talking about soul walk-ins. He mentioned reincarnation before I did. On the phone. He was talking to me about soul walk-ins, and I had mentioned like my near-death experience and stuff like that. And the irony is he mentioned something to me about the afterlife, something happens when you're out of your body. And he said, well, I'm not going to say it because he said a word, and that was my ex's username. He was actually mentioning several times on my live stream this word over and over and over again. And it's not a common word. I guess I will say it. Black waters. Now, I had no idea what this was. I just thought it was a username that my ex chose. It was online. He chose that name. It was kind of cool. It was badass. I dig it. I was like, what? That's a cool name. I didn't know what it was. I still kind of don't, but he does. So the point is, he started saying that word over and over, and he's like, this is what I've experienced. I know it to be true. This is, and next thing I know, I'm like, listen, man. The guy that I drove here for, the guy that my twin flame, that I had just literally tonight said, I don't want to be around anymore. That was his username. He actually ran like a group chat, and it was called Black Waters as well. Like it's like a whole thing. He actually has a spiritual community, and it was just so, it was so beautiful to hear him say that. And I was like, wow, okay, so this is something important. You're very important. And I see it, I feel it, I know it. I know it to be true. And I guess what I'm trying to say to you guys is, if any of you question, you're like, is so-and-so my twin flame? Like, honey, you would know. Like, you would absolutely know if they were your twin, okay? Hold on, let me block. Mark, you can also go fuck yourself royally. Fuck off. Okay, bye. Anyway, all right, so for the rest of you who are here for a beautiful story, thank you for being here. So let me keep sharing. That's what I think about you, you fucking tool bag. Have a good one. So I literally had a man confirm for me that he was a soul walk-in the same night I asked the universe for a soul walk-in of my twin flame. Now, this is what I've experienced over the years with twin flames and twin flame coaching. It's you're all one consciousness. Everyone is you pushed out, right? So you're one consciousness. You and your twin, you are the same soul. So it's a soul remembrance, and it survives death. So the man in prison, he looks identical to my ex that died in prison. Other than his hair color is different. Same style hair, just fucking gorgeous. Most beautiful man that's ever existed ever in the history of ever. And it's just been like a whirlwind for like the last 3 or 4 days. I'm so weirded out that the universe works like this, that if you really do ask for something, it'll happen. You know? Like, it was an hour later I met this guy. I said no to my ex in my head. I said, I want you, yes, but in a different body. There would be no need for 2 different guys in my life at the same time if I had what I wanted in one. And so, just like that, in 1 hour, I met him. I could not even, I still can't believe it. I don't know, I still cannot believe that this is real. That there is nothing else outside of us except ourselves, except God. Like, we are God and there's nothing else. There's nothing else. It's all what you focus on. Like, focusing on the good is going to bring in more good, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. If you imagine good things have to happen. If you imagine bad things have to happen. You're using your imagination to get there. And as above, so below, whatever you keep putting up in your 4D, in your imaginal act, in your imagination, karma is hitting the planet right now, and you can see it. And it actually makes a lot of sense as to why he and I met, because it's like 2 powerful people like this do not meet unless there's something huge going on in the world. Like it doesn't normally happen, like twin flame union, unless something big going on, you know? So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is, there was an ex I had, he died in prison. And I believe in reincarnation. I believe in him absolutely coming back. And he did. 100%. And it's so beautiful. It's like, wow, God loves us this much. Like, he loved me that much. And I knew to be waiting for him, because when he died, I was told by my spirit guides that he would be doing this again. I was told he went to the light, and he either would become a spirit guide of mine, or he would incarnate again and try it again, since he fucked up my life so bad. He had to help me in one way or another. Either just being a spirit guide, or signing a soul contract and being here with me in the physical 3D world. So I knew that he was going to show up. I just didn't know how. And I didn't know that it would be this painful in waiting for him for 3 years. It was very, very hard. It was so bad. Like, I suffered so much. And still do, even daily, I still do. Like this right now. Andrew Tate bringing in his tater tots. Have a good one. So yeah. There's just so much about twin flames that I'm ready to discover and I want to learn about. And I think it's a beautiful thing. This is why I've always loved twins, and I love talking about love. And I love talking about romance and helping people with their soulmate union, you know? I just want to learn so much more. Thank you, Turtle Saver. I'm glad you found your person. Thank you, honey. Yeah. Hi, Jay. Very nice. Yeah. So anyway, met him the same day that I was told that he would be a soul walk-in for me. He's the most beautiful. You know, and the craziest thing is, like, telling him this stuff. Oh, I never shied away from it at all. I told him exactly what it was. I was like, listen, we've had past lives together. I was like, I know what this is. Just to, like, be able to be yourself around someone and them not judge you at all. In fact, just say, I agree. I agree it is this. Like, I know. Like, I love you that much that I would live for you. I love you so much that I would die for you. I love you so much that I would do both. Yeah. I'm going to call in some angelic support and get these nasty trolls off my channel right now, because you guys can rot in hell and burn there. I'm fine with it. Just go somewhere. Go somewhere else because you're not wanted here. Okay? I literally give envy, spirit of rage, spirit of anger, whatever this is, you guys can literally just leave. Archangel Michael, I call on you now, please, for angelic support and guidance. Yeah. So in 2019, after my near-death experience, I met my twin only a month later. And I didn't get time with him. I didn't get to have time with him. And now I'm getting a second chance. It's kind of beautiful. Well, it's very beautiful. So, God is good. I don't know who that is. Yahuwah. And I don't know that that's good. So, I know what's good. I don't know that whatever you just wrote is good. I don't know that person. I know that love is good. I know that the true unconditional source of love is good. I know the one true God is good. That much I know. there's favor and grace and mercy in that source energy, and life goes on after death, and that was the whole point. I wanted to know the story of Jesus. I wanted to know if Jesus is real, and I now know it is. He is. It is. We are. She, he, it, we, they, whatever. It is. It's the story of resurrection. It's the story of sacrificial love and then being resurrected. It's so beautiful. It really is just truly magical. The best experience this week, because I met my twin flame. And then we broke up last night. It's so intense of a connection that I said, you know what? I don't know that you're ready for it. He exists, that he's real, that he's alive, and he's just beautiful and divine. And I'll know that if God wants us together, it'll happen. If God doesn't want us together, it won't happen. It is literally that easy. And so my live streams was absolutely my twin flame. And for those that cared and you stuck around and you were excited for us, thank you. Any evil eye, hexes or curses, spells, black magic, witchcraft, gossip, slander, envy, jealousy, anything sent to me to harm me in any way is going right back to the sender, and I'm sending it there right now. It's not mine. So I hope you get everything that you're sending to me right this fucking second. And not only will you be getting the karma that you rightly deserve, but you will be presenting who you are in my chat so I can remove you from the chat. So go ahead and type out some ignorance and then let me just boot you the fuck out of here, all right? Already like 7 people dropped off like flies. So why don't you just show your ass, show me who the fuck you are so I can remove you from the chat. Thank you very much. There it is. Have a good one, Mr. I don't really care. Have a good one. Let's find out who else is here that does not love love. Totally cool. Boot your ass out. What you'll want to do is you'll want to go start a new account. Try it again with a different username and come back and try it again, and I'll kick your ass out the second I see you again, all right? All right, let's do it. So yeah, you guys are not welcome here. It's literally not going to happen. This is a place for divine love. This is a place where holy divine beings have fellowship with one another, and they believe in some really, really cool spiritual stuff. What I'm not about to have happen on my chat are low vibrational fucking betas showing up, being assholes and hating on me simply because of the way I look. What ignorance. I hope that you find very soon people judgmental just like you, and I hope they rip you apart with their judgment of your body. That's what I hope. Pretty sure that's gonna happen too. Pretty sure they're gonna look you up and down and be like, yeah, pass, swipe left. Or right, whichever one is the garbage bin. They're gonna swipe right or left and put you in the trash. So it's your weird. You're weird. There's an apostrophe in there. Hello, Bill. How are you doing? So yeah, let me just for a second, let me just clear out the energy, okay? All the negative energy in here. He is the most beautiful person I've ever met in my entire life. He exists. I literally manifested him in 1 hour. It was so crazy. That is what it That's what it means with asking you shall receive. Thank you, Eric. Thanks, Bill. Yeah. They're low and scared. That's fine. They can go be scared somewhere else. And not only will they be scared elsewhere, but it's a frequency, and the frequency of fear does not belong here. And it will not be what I pay attention to. It will not be, what I tune into anymore. So they will be presenting who they are, and then I'll just delete them from the chat. Why? Because I have that function via YouTube. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube live stream. Yeah, so I asked, is it possible I could have you in a different body? And then 1 hour later, I met my twin flame in a different body. The freaking craziest part was that he was talking about soul walk-ins. He was talking about reincarnation. He was talking about shifting consciousness to a different body. The night we met on the phone, he was literally talking about that. And I was like, wow, all right. So that happened. That happened. Very cool. Freaking best day ever. Best time ever. I had finally decided that the soulmate that was in my life, he wasn't giving me enough. He was kind of giving me breadcrumbs. Like, what? Ugh. So I decided I'm going to move on from him. And then my twin flame, the guy that we couldn't have children, I had to deliberately decide also to walk away from him as well. And I did so, and no sooner did I meet the right one. And that is what I'm saying. It's like, now it's like, if love comes back, it comes back. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it's meant to be, it'll be. He and I last night parted ways, and I wished him the best. And I said, you're so beautiful. I love you. I love everything about you. God loves you so much. Like, you're gorgeous. And you saved my life. Like, that man saved my life this week. And if I never get to see him again, it's okay. If I never hear his voice again, it's okay. Like, you really learn on this journey that you can't hold on to something. You can't grip onto something in the 3D world without losing it. You have to be able to let it go. You have to let love breathe. You have to. Last thing you want is to force somebody to love you. Never works. It never works. Don't force somebody to choose. Yeah? If I ever find that I'm like asking too much, or if I'm like the person that I'm with isn't ready for me, like I just walk away. Because I love them. I don't want to give them free will. God would offer free will, right? So, yeah. Let's just deal with the weirdness on this channel here right now. Let's just deal with this, okay? Lighten some sage. Clearing the space here. Let's just. I mean, I do believe in reincarnation. I believe that our consciousness can shift into other bodies, other things. I also believe, that's why I believe in dead people. and that's why I'm a psychic. I very much believe that life goes on after death. And so he just proved that to me. It's the most beautiful thing. Yes. He proved it. One of the most life-changing experiences I've ever had. And I've had a lot of life-changing experiences. Thank you, Ida. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm I'm sad, of course, or during a breakup or whatever, but like, but if you stop living the lie of the 3D is telling you that you are broken up with your person. You're really not. You're not. You're never. That's an illusion. Twin flames are never, you're never separate from your twin. But yeah, I'm noticing that this is quite the testimony to share with the world, and that's why I face like a lot of resistance to it a lot of times. I get a lot of hate for what I do, which is absolutely nothing but love. Like that's like literally, it's insane how often I am hated for just being me. And it's kind of cool too how loved I am for just being me. I'm loved so much. Like so many people love me unconditionally. It's incredible. My life is about to get really good. Even if I never see him again, even if I never talk to him again. Just knowing he exists. That's all I needed. Love is real, guys. Transcends illusion. It goes way past death. Death doesn't even stop it. And I believed, I believed when the spirit world was like, he's coming back. My ex that died in prison, he was going to come back as someone else. I was told that, and I was shown that so many times in dreams, in visions. I was shown that would happen, and I never really stopped believing it. I mean, there were times that I thought it was delusional and I should just like settle instead. And so I tried to find him in other people, and that wasn't happening. That wasn't happening. But yeah, I've been wanting the real deal. I've been wanting my true twin flame my whole life. And I finally get him. I get to know that he's real. I get the memories of even just a few short days, It's like better to have loved and lost than to never love at all, right? It was like the most life-changing experience. It was the most real thing that I've ever felt. Life-changing, Kind of stuff that just shocks you to your core, like the things that he said to me. He was joking around, and when some people say, "Oh my God," like, "Oh my God," he said, "Blue-eyed sweet baby Jesus," or something like. He said, he was on the phone, and he said, "Blue-eyed sweet baby Jesus," and he had no idea that that's what my ex said. Well, I mean, maybe he does have an idea. It's him, after all. I really do believe that. And I was like, "Wait, what'd you just say?" And I started crying. Because my ex used to say that all the time. Instead of, "Oh my God," he would say, "Blue-eyed sweet baby Jesus." And So, this guy looks identical to my ex. Same long hair, blue eyes, same lips, same brow structure, same build, same height, same hobbies, like plays a guitar and also is a songwriter. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the actual fuck? I literally just manifested. Yeah, I'm my twin flame. So beautiful. He's so amazing. Aw, literally everything she says is bullshit. Maybe. Maybe. I think that you're a very hateful person. And that you're very bitter and cynical. And I think love hurt you in some way. And you're scorned. You're a woman scorned. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying could be bullshit. Could be absolute, utter bullshit. But considering the accuser is you with so much hatred and vile energy in your heart, doesn't really matter what you think. What you think is irrelevant. Could be bullshit. Go on, go somewhere then, thinking that the girl that was on live stream just lied to your face about reincarnation to do so. It's okay. It will literally not matter to me in the grand scheme of things. Nothing about you matters to me. The hate that you have in your heart is so evident for everybody here to see that really the problem is not me, it's you and your lack of belief in anything good. It's sad. It must be a sad existence to immediately think that someone is lying about love or cool miracles, life after death. I think it's really sad. I think it's sad that your go-to default setting is she's a fucking liar and this is bullshit. Everything she says is bullshit. It's very sad. That's very sad that that's immediately what you think when you don't fucking know me and you've never met me a day in your life. It's very sad. So you should take that cynicism and that bitterness and really go heal, honey. Because love is very much real. It's just that you don't get to experience it. Because the anger and the hatred in your heart is so dark and it's just oozing out of you when you speak that the problem is not me, nor the bullshit that you think I'm spewing. The problem is you and your inability to see love and to believe in it. Honey, that is your problem, not mine. Okay? No, I do not live in this car. Thankfully, God right now has provided so that I don't have to live in my car anymore. At least right now. If one day I live in my car again, guess what? It will still not make me a liar. It will still not mean that this story is bullshit. And it will still not make you any more relevant, farmer's daughter. And if I were homeless and living in my car, what the fuck is it to you and what does it matter? Do you judge someone on appearance? Do you judge someone on how much money they have? Do you judge based on where they live? I feel bad for you. I truly do, because I know that people are judging you in your life for the same shit reasons. And no wonder you're cynical and bitter. No wonder you're so hateful. What is the problem if I were to live in my car? Do you not think that I would deserve love too? What about homeless people? What? What, farmer's daughter? Why are you so judgmental? Do you not think that people deserve to know love even if they're impoverished? I had an eviction this year. I literally got evicted from my apartment in January and I've been living in my car. Is that somehow, first of all, your business? Second of all, make me unworthy of love? No, not at all. Who cares where someone works? Who cares how much money someone has? Who cares where they live? Who cares what they wear? Who cares what they look like? You're cynical and you're bitter. And the hate in your heart is exactly why you don't believe in love, because love doesn't really truly believe in you, girl. I don't believe in you. Shit. I think the things you say are bullshit, to be completely honest with you. So yeah, at the end of the day, honey, you might want to go somewhere with that attitude, all right? Because like, don't come here with it. Who cares if I were living in my car? I have lived in my car. Thankfully, God has provided so that I get to stay at an Airbnb right now. But I have been living in my car, yeah? What would that even matter? So what? Where the fuck is the relevance? I guess I'm missing the point. Missing your point. I almost ended up on the street just this week. It's all good now, but I was scared. Oh, silly kitty. I hope that you are really knowing that God loves you and will always provide for you. Always. All you do is lie and say schizo shit. I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. I don't lie. I hate lying, and I hate liars. Any questions? Don't try to gaslight me. You know you crazy. Living in the car right now mostly. Again, I'm not a liar. I'm not even about to entertain it. Have a good day. Have a good day, both of you. Don't fucking try to call me crazy. Don't call me schizo. Get the fuck out of here. Neither one of you are fucking wanted in this area. Have a good one. Have a good one. Thank you. Now, if you want to stick around, you can, but you're just not going to chat. Hi, Michael. Stopping to say hi. Oh, thanks, babe. Hi, sweetheart. I hope you're doing well. You are a crazy homeless liar. Nope. I'm neither of those things. Thank you for being here. Have a good one, James. Michael, how you doing? I know if anybody on the planet has had it rough, I know you do. You and me both, buddy. Look at these hater trolls, huh? Have nothing better to do with their day. So yeah, I met my twin flame this week, Michael. I don't know if you were here. I don't think you were. Yeah, I met my twin. Like the real deal. Yeah. I met him. He's so beautiful. And I knew that we none of us should settle for something that isn't that one. I have been homeless. Still technically am. I don't have a home. I do not have an address. Where I sleep at night is a moot point. No. Really. And then I have viewers of mine, clients that come in and they're like, well, I work at a gas station and like, I'm embarrassed because I work at the Dollar Tree. And I'm like, you work, you have a job. That's commendable. And then some people who come to me and they're like, I don't even have money to buy a new toothbrush, Jenna. I'm so embarrassed. Like, you're telling me these people don't deserve love? Because they're not a doctor or a fucking dentist or a celebrity or what? Like what? Okay, so you know what the fucking problem is? You have bitter assholes in here like Farmer's daughter who her life. 0. You know how I know? Because she's not acting out of love. That's how I know she does not have love in her life. So the irony here is I have less money than her, no home, no friends, nothing really in the 3D physical world, and yet her hatred stems from her own self. Really, she's hating her own life, projecting it onto me. You really hate your own life, honey. That you've got everything you want in this 3D physical world, yeah? Everything looks so good on paper, but you have 0 love in your life. And here I am at rock bottom with pennies to my name, and I have more love in my pinky finger than you have in your entire life. So honestly, I get it. I get the projection. I get the jealousy. Take it somewhere else, though, because you'll look stupid. Take that jealousy and that envy. That spirit of jealousy is not welcome in my life. It's not welcome on my live stream. Ever. It will never be welcome here, honey. Your hatred and your bitterness is never welcome in my life, ever. And again, I'm not a liar. I'm telling you what happened. You don't believe it? Tough shit. Pull the stick out of your ass. It's not my fucking problem that you don't believe a girl's love story. Move on with your life, I suppose. You don't know me, and I'm not a liar. Why would I lie? First of all, I don't want that karma. I want love, not karma. You want karma, not love. So I want to be as light as a feather energetically and emotionally and spiritually. And so what I will do is live by a certain code of ethics. And I will not lie to people for clicks, for views, for money, for anything. I will not lie to anyone about my story and about my testimony. Bitch, I've been at this 13 years. I've been a prophet for 13 years talking about my testimony with God, and I will not fucking stop now. And I will not stop because some chick named Farmer's daughter thinks that she's fucking relevant. You're not important in the grand scheme of things. You don't choose love, that's your problem. Go somewhere. Your life looks really fucking good, and I love that for you. But you have zero love in your heart, and me at rock bottom, I have more love in my life, and that's what you're really hella pissed about. Do not call me a liar. Judge not lest ye be judged. First of all, you're the one that looks ignorant. I don't lie. I hate lying. I hate liars. I hate gaslighters. I don't like narcissists. I'm not about that life, though. I live a life of love, and that is exactly how I'm going to live for the rest of my life. Thank you. Come again, or don't. Hi, Michael. Stay strong, Jenna. Hello. Love you. Hi, Jimbo. I love you. I feel already I've known you all my life. Oh, Simon. Thanks for being here, guys. I love you. I really do. It pisses me off when people try to step in here and send their hate, their projections our way. Like, I don't fucking think so. You've never met me a day in your life, honey. You've known me 20 seconds. Don't call me a liar. You might be around a lot of fucking narcissistic liars, honey, but I'm not one of them. So do not project your bullshit onto me, all right? Take it somewhere else. Your life might look really, really, really great on paper, but when you start spewing shit like that, you look ignorant. Thank you. Have a good one. So, have a bad day, darling. Have a bad day. Having a bad day? No, actually, my day is pretty great. I did break up. Well, I mean, I did. I broke up with him last night. I just felt like he thought it was too much. It is. It's a lot. It's a lot. This spiritual connection, I mean, we were talking about past lives with each other. Like, it's a lot. And I was like, I'm not going to force you. I can tell you're scared. I don't want to force this on you. I was like, I just thank you. I thank you. You saved me. You're beautiful. I know that you exist. He is a soul walk-in. He literally lived a past life with me, and now he's here again in this lifetime. For me, for love, for us, for the world. It's a real true story of Christ. That's what's so beautiful about it. You are Christ. You are Jesus. That was the whole thing you were supposed to understand by the last book. But so overall, I've been so happy this week. And last night I cried and cried and cried. I felt my heart just like breaking. But you can't force love on someone. You know? You can't force that. If they say, like, you know, he didn't say it was too much, you could just tell that it was a lot. It's okay. It's okay. I love you. There's nothing but love more. I'm here for it. It's going to be like the most beautiful experience ever. If it does come back into union again, you know? Y'all look stupid hating on people who are sharing their lives. Yeah. Yeah. Aww. Oh, you did? I love the story. So happy. Can't wait to hear all about it. You're true twin flame. Thank you, honey. Thank you. But you know what really does piss me off is, like this guy XXX right here. I was homeless too. If only people were more caring and compassionate, we could end it all. But instead, we hate on homeless people in person and online. Hate is a disease. Being homeless isn't. Let me repeat. Hate is a disease. Being homeless isn't. You know what, XX? You can fix homelessness with your thoughts. It can happen, and it will happen. People don't remain homeless forever. But the hatred in that, whatever that was, whoever that was, the hatred in their heart, that's going to be a very painful lesson. They have to go through intense pain in their life to get over that karma. You're right. Hate is a disease. Homeless isn't. But being homeless is not a disease. Having very little money in your bank account does not make you unworthy of love. Being overweight doesn't make you unworthy of love. Being evicted from your house does not make you unworthy of love. I like having 0 friends does not make you unworthy of love. Being a hermit, being a recluse doesn't make you unworthy of love. Nothing makes anyone unworthy of love. Well, honestly though, that behavior kind of makes you unworthy of my love. Like, shit, get out of here. I don't fucking want you. I would never give you a drop of my energy other than to make an example of you right now in front of 25 people. Other than that, I'm not giving you another goddamn second of my time. But I'm still beautiful. I'm still perfect. I'm still amazing. And I'm still worthy of unconditional love. And not only am I worthy of it, but I'm receiving it, bitch. That's what's happening in my life. I will be sharing my testimony. I've been sharing my story for 13 years. I'm not going to stop now. Now that it's getting good and juicy, why would I stop now? I actually have a story to share and a voice to share it. Why the fuck would I stop now? Because some asshole troll on the internet doesn't like homeless people? Tell me you were born with a silver spoon and no problems, honey. Never had a problem a day in your life, right? Farmer's daughter. Look how that's your name. Daddy's girl. I mean, you probably had it pretty good. Totally cool. Awesome. I'm happy for you. But get off my live stream. Yeah? Don't ever show up here again. I don't like you. And let's agree we don't like each other. All right? Let's not pretend. Pretending is a lie, and I don't lie. You're a homeless liar without a twin flame. Okay, bye. You need to become a preacher. A lot of people need your inspiration. Jimbo, I'm on my way, honey. I'm on my way, Jim. Isn't she underage? Isn't that illegal? Oh, bless your loving heart. I'm not underage, babe. You can see it in the wrinkles on my forehead. You see that? Those wrinkles? They do not stand for underage. I wish. I'm 22. I'm just kidding. I think Cupid shoots me infinite with his arrows of love every single time you're on YouTube. Beautiful. Oh, Simon. Oh, you're so beautiful. I love everything you say. Makes sense to me. Silly kitty, thank you for being here, my love. I love you guys. Say it louder for the people in the back. Preach it. Hey, Megan. Written in the stars. Oh, I love it. Hi, guys. Guys, yeah, that's it. Like, that's it. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. All those loud asshole voices that were trying their best to convince me I'm not worthy of love are the same ones that do not feel worthy of love in their life. So why don't the real ones come to the front of the church? Come on, honey. Come on. Come here. Come on. Yeah, you come to the front, my love. Have a seat in the front pew. Have a seat right here. Oh, speaking of, wait till you meet this guy. Wait till you meet Rye Guy here. Just wait. Hey, I see you brought me pizza. Aw, what a sweetheart. No, you are too cute, though. You're sweet. Did you just seriously get out of work?
No, not today. I got work tomorrow.
Oh, man, I like everything about you. I like your shirt. Thank you. Have a good one. So, yeah. Okay, so what I was saying, like, the first shall be last, last shall be first, right? Well, that's what it is. It's like all the loud voices in the front that were like, I'm important. No, the fuck you aren't. No, you're literally unimportant. So have a seat, go to the back, and then the ones that are in the back that really need to be called on more often. Come up here, honey. Sit right next to me. How you doing? I feel like people need to give you a pulpit. I feel like you guys should be the preachers out there. You know what I mean? Like the ones that truly love. The ones that have been rejected, cast out, homeless, starving. Like, you guys know the fucking truth. That's why you were rejected in the first place. No. Let's talk about it. The whole reason you guys were rejected, cast out by the world in the same way that Jesus was, okay, is because you know your shit, you know love, in a world that didn't know love. So yeah, the whole like black sheep of the family thing. Yeah. Well, babe, there's a reason that you were hated as much as you were. It's because you're literally the truth. The world doesn't love truth. Whatever, fuck the world. Who cares? I don't care. I care about you being in alignment with love and holiness. That's what I fucking care about. I do not care about this fucking world and the stupid lies that are in it. Whatever, bro. Those loud ass voices that always seem to chime in. Well, you're fat though. But like the gap in your teeth though. But like you're already divorced. Like you don't deserve another shot at love. Leave it for the rest of us. Honey, like a man would choose you. With that attitude, honey, no. The only one you're attracting with that hellish attitude is a narcissist, and honestly, you can have all of them that you want, okay? I'm saving them for you. How about it? But yeah, no, the real men out there, they're the ones in the background that have literally been rejected by the world their entire life, and honestly, you're in good company though, babe. You're in such good company, like Jesus was rejected too, yeah? Oh well, so what? I don't reject you. I love you. I think you are the truth. I think you're the fucking goat. And I want to be friends with you. So, come on up. Come on. I want to get to know you. Come on over here. And my roommate too, his name is Ryan. He's, oh my God, he's so cute. Honestly. He's a rapper. But he's here in this state because he found some work in construction, and so he's staying a couple months, and he's like super cute, and he literally did get pizza, and he's like, do you want some? What a sweetheart. Well, actually, I think I kind of invited myself into his pizza, but whatever. I love everything you say it louder. Thank you. Okay, so now I feel a little bit better because it's like the trolls can just fuck off, you know what I mean? All right, so now that I got some cool people in here, let me tell you my story. So my twin flame died in prison. He committed suicide 3 years ago. I was so devastated because I knew that I had sent him to prison. I did so. I manifested it on purpose. I visualized him going to prison, and he did. And he took his life. And he was doing a whole bunch of really crazy shit, though. Honestly, it was not good what he was doing. And I was told by Spirit that he would be coming back in a different body. I was told that. Whether you believe it or not, I don't care. I don't care if you believe it or not. I care that I fucking believe it. And I did. For 3 years. I believed it. I was like, okay, well, I mean, it's a little hard to believe, but I'm going to try. And then I kept getting involved with these karmic partners, these guys that just treated me like absolute garbage, really. A couple of them did. A couple were really good to me. But I was just like, is this really great? Because I want the real deal. I want my twin flame, but he's dead. So what now? Well, I could manifest him. How? He's dead, Jenna. Well, see, there's this thing called death doesn't exist. I had to believe that. I had to believe that consciousness is just, and I had to believe that death is possible. So I believed that he would come back, and he did. This week I met him. Most beautiful thing that's ever existed ever in the history of ever. He's so perfect. I love him. Oh my God, I love him so much. It's insane. It's so insane. It actually was so weird. The first conversation we had on the phone, we met and then we were on the phone with each other in like 1 hour. And he came in my live stream and everybody was like, oh, who's this guy? And I was like, I don't know. I'm busy. And then he's like, we should talk on the phone. Okay, sure. And so like after the live stream, like I called him immediately and we talked for hours. And one of the craziest things he said was soul walk-in. He was talking about like reincarnation, soul walk-ins. And we were talking about like shifting your consciousness to a different body, to a different host. Yeah. Like all it is flesh. All it is a meat suit, right? And he started talking about that, and I was like, wait, what? Wait, what? What'd you just say to me? Because an hour before the live stream, I had telepathically said to my ex, my twin flame, I said, not the one that died. Guys, I've had 1, 2, 3 times now with my twin flame in a different body. Yes. So the one I drove here for, I drove all the way clear across the country. He couldn't have children. He had his surgery, and we couldn't have children. He's not able to produce offspring. So I was like, I want you, but I want you in a different body. And that was like an hour before the live stream where I met him. I had said, I really want to meet you in a different body, and like as a soul walk-in, like be somebody else. I want you, but I want to be able to have a future. And so telepathically he told me that he would do that for me. And again, Spirit had been telling me this for years. This was not something new for me. This is new for a lot of people, but it's not new for me. So I believed that he could shift his consciousness into another body. He could sign. And so I asked for it. Hour later, I met him on a live stream. And then when we called, like we talked on the phone that night, he started mentioning reincarnation and soul walk-ins and transferring consciousness to craziest shit ever. That's why I love my life. I love talking about this stuff. It's no wonder I'm hated. The system itself doesn't really love what I promote. I don't give a fuck what the Matrix. I don't give a fuck what the Matrix has to say, bitch. I care about what I have to say. And what I have to say is really fucking important. What I have to say is life survives after death. And what I have to say is even if you're twin flame, and I failed to see the point. In the first conversation we had, he told me that he remembered 4 past lives of his. 4 past lives. This man on the phone told me he remembered 4 past lives. So yesterday, it was so intense. Like our connection was so intense, and it was very alarming how much we loved each other that I broke it off with him. I just can tell right now it's too much, so I'm gonna let you go. It was sad, of course. We both cried, and I said, I love you with all my heart. You're like the best thing that's ever happened to me, but I'm not gonna force somebody to love me. And if it's too intense and it's freaking you out and you're running for the hills, I respect that, and I love you. I'm gonna go be happy. I'm gonna go be happy knowing that life goes on after death. There's something so beautiful about telling someone you're my dead ex and having them be like, yeah, I think so. There's something so profound about meeting a man who is so spiritually open and like open-minded that when you tell them, listen, this is the past life we used to have. We did this and that and that and that happened and this person came in, and just hearing him readily accept it and be like, yeah, I chose life. I chose life for you. That's what he said to me. I'll never forget it. I knew not to settle. People told me to settle. I'm divorced. I'm overweight. I'm homeless. Pennies to my name. I was told, settle. Jenna, come on. You can't really think you deserve something. Come on. You, honey, not you. Really? Maybe like a model, a size 2, a doctor, you know, somebody with like college degrees and shit, but like not you. You're not really worth that kind of love. And that's what everybody told me. Not everybody. A couple of you said, I do deserve it. But man, everybody said, Just settle. We all did. Settle. But I'd already settled. I'd already been married. I married for money years ago. I don't want that shit again. Just because you live like that doesn't mean I need to. Just because you don't love your body, even though you have curves, doesn't mean I don't. Doesn't mean that my man wouldn't eat me alive, honey. Just because you don't like yourself doesn't mean I don't. That's the real fucking problem here, isn't it? The real issue is the hate is yours. You hate you. You don't hate me. You hate what I represent, something that you have not acquired yet. You have not acquired self-love. You've not acquired spiritual evolution and that you can believe shit like this to be real. I don't care. That's your problem, not mine. Take that hate somewhere else. I love love. I've been working for love. I've been long ass time. I'm not about to stop now. You've got an issue with love. That sounds like your problem. Get the fuck off my live stream. You're not welcome here. This is a beautiful place for beautiful people to have fellowship and learn about some crazy ish. We believe in crazy ish because we're open-minded. We have goddamn imaginations. I cannot help that your head is so far up your ass that the only thing you can see is your colon. Not my problem. These people are magical. They want to believe in magical shit. So how about I talk to you about the magical shit that has happened in my life, and if you want to hear it, great. You want to leave, great. Fucking leave. There's the door. See you later. I'm the most anti-cult cult leader you'll ever meet because I do not hold a gun to your head and make you stay in this fucking group. Okay? You can leave at any fucking time. In fact, I beg you to. I often beg people to unsubscribe to me. Please do so, because otherwise, when you give your energy to me, a self-professed witch, yeah, a spiritualist, a psychic, right? And I have other really cool witchy friends in here. You are literally agreeing that witchcraft is a thing and it's totally cool. And you're sitting here giving your energy to us because you approve of it. So what you're really saying is, I approve with witchcraft. Cool. Stick around for a while. Learn a thing or two. Because we don't burn the witches here, honey. No. We don't burn the witch. We learn the witch. If you want to learn, stick around. If you don't, unfucking subscribe. I will never miss you. Ever. I won't even know that you did it. The only time I ever know that somebody unsubscribes is when they write in all caps, like they're some fucking important person. I'm unsubscribing. This is such lunacy. But as for love, I met love. I met love incarnate. I found love in a physical, human, sexy, gorgeous, divine body this week. My twin flame. Right after asking, can you please, I want you in a different body. I want to be able to have children with the man that I'm with, and I want to be intimate with him. And my ex, sadly, he went through such a horrible surgery from like his abdomen all the way down that he couldn't actually be intimate with me. So we would never be able to have children, and we wouldn't be able to have our relationship blossom in that way. So I said, I want you. I just don't want you in that body. And he said telepathically to me, okay. All right. Cool. I'll do it. 1 hour later, I met my twin in a live stream. 1 hour later, same guy, totally different body. As God is my witness. And God's always been my witness, bitch. Why would I want bad karma for lying to a group of people about God? Riddle me that one. No, really, riddle me that one. Why would I waste my breath lying to a group of people? Am I stupid? Do I have a death wish? All that karma lying about love. I don't take God's name in vain. God is love. Love is God. So I don't take love's name in vain. What happened to me is true. If you don't like it, I don't give a shit. It's not your life. Don't sleep with it then, babe. You know what I mean? Don't watch. Nobody's got a gun to your head. You do not need to fucking sit here. All right? You don't need to. You can move on. If you have discipline. I don't know. You might not. I think they're a child unconditionally. If you want people to love you, you have to offer them something. There is no exception. Okay, bye. It's pathetic. Looks to all as pathetic. When people hate on others, it screams, I have no confidence or self-awareness. Ain't that the truth, Michael? I just love listening to you. Female scientist, I love that you're here, queen. I love you. So rightly said. Love you, Jenna. As a single guy, I agree with you. Hey, King Smokes. Will you marry me? Absolutely. I love you from the bottom of my heart, Jenna. You really are everything. I don't mind if I don't know you. I don't mind if I don't know you already. I still feel like I know you my whole life. I would be lucky to have found you. You're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Babe, if people ever point out negative shit or hatred, I honestly feel bad for them because they're the ones who feel no real love. Yeah, no real trust, no real human connection. So remember that, dear. They're lacking. You are not. Thank you, Michael. Of course. Of course I'm not. I have you in here. Pure unconditional love in the form of Mike Wazowski. I love you. I believe what you say. Do you believe in reincarnation? Do you believe that a man can be in one body and then boop, next thing you know, he's in another body? Do you think that? Because I do. On the phone within an hour. Yeah. I telepathically said, I can't be with you. I want to have children one day. I want to be intimate with you. And it was not going to work because of the surgery that he had. And I was like, I just know I deserve better. It's not that he's a bad person. I just had to choose me. And I know that sounds bad. It's like, wow, you would leave that guy? You would leave him really, really? Well, we couldn't be intimate and we couldn't have children. And I knew that I wanted that in a partnership. So yeah, I would leave. Doesn't make me a bad person. Is maybe not great in that, yeah, he'll be alone now. He won't have anybody. But I love me enough to give me what I want. I am selfish in that I want love. I want what I want, and I'm not going to settle. Plus, my mind, I'm so unlimited in how I believe the universe to work that I knew it was possible for him to shift into another body. I knew it was possible. I'm a soul walk-in. I knew that shit was possible. So yeah, an hour later, I'm on a live stream. After telling him, I cannot be with you, I want you in another body. He said, okay. Okay. Your wish is my command. That's literally what he told me in my head. An hour fucking later, girl, this man, a new guy I've never met, like in the physical, showed up on my live stream like that. We hit it off in seconds. And he was like, I don't know what it is, but I'm very intrigued and I have got to get to know you. And we talked on the phone after the live stream for hours. Ironically, he mentioned this thing called black waters, which is pretty fucking cool. It's like one day, hopefully he'll tell you what it is. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, he mentioned this thing repeatedly on the live stream. He kept saying black waters. And I'm like, at first I was doing something. I was busy. So I wasn't able to like pick up on what he was saying, but he kept saying black waters. And I'm like, okay, weird, but okay. And then I get on the phone with him and he keeps saying the word black waters. He's like, this is a thing. Like, I know about some secrets of the universe. You know, I know about this thing called black waters. And I was like, oh my God. I said, I don't know why it didn't dawn on me, but it finally hit me. My ex, the one that I had just said I can't be with you, his username was Blackwaters. Online, like when we met, his username was Blackwaters. This new guy, literally talking about that guy in a weird way, like in a puzzle, in a riddle. It's very weird. And I was like, are you fucking serious? And I told him, I was like, that was my ex's username. And I told him, I was like, I just said I don't want that guy anymore. It was so intense, guys, that yeah, we broke up last night. It was so much. There was so much. I was so scared, and so was he. I'm like, what is this? I just met a guy who remembers 4 of his past lives. I've never met somebody as spiritual as me. I have never met anybody as open spiritually and talking about this stuff. Like, I don't know. It's shocking. The shit that he has been through. Spiritually, psychically. Like, literally in the live stream, he told everybody, yeah, like, I saw a dead Confederate soldier. Like, he's just going on talking about how psychic he is and all that. No. I'm just like, what the fuck? I never really met anybody like that before. And so I got freaked a little bit, you know? I did. I'll admit it. I got a little scared. Not a lot, just a little. But then he started mirroring that fear back and kind of like running and not wanting it. And I was like, okay, well, okay, bye. And then last night I just told him, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to just let us go. Like, it's okay. I found that life survives after death, and it's okay. It's okay. You can go. I love you. You can do whatever you want. You may not want me. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, you might not want this connection. You might not want what we may do for the world, what we may do for humanity. In twin flame union, like, that's a lot. Like, that's asking a lot of someone. And I had to be okay with the fact that, like, not everybody wants that. Not every. I've been called schizophrenic, bipolar. I've just been called so many things. It's like, I would never, ever ask somebody to do this. I don't know. He's just so beautiful. I can't get over him. Tell it like it is, girl. I love it. You really are everything. Just focus on the main things. Thank you. Exactly. I just joined. What she talking about? What makes you so strong? Thank you, silly. You need to go with your heart. The heart tells you the truth. You know what's best. You're 100% right. Yeah. Oh, I know who he is. What if the new guy is a person that stalks your stream? Well, I asked him, I told him last night that, I don't know, maybe. So is it right she left the guy? That's the question you're going to have to ask yourself. Why would you ask anybody else if that's right for you? Why would you ask anybody, should I leave so-and-so or should I not? Why don't you listen to your heart? Right? I knew that I would want intimacy and I would want that level of assuredness and certainty in my future that we would one day be able to have children. It wasn't his fault. It's not his fault that he can't have kids, but it's not my fault that I may want them. It's not his fault he couldn't have children. But it's not my fault that I may want them. And I have to think about me. And this is the most important part of me and what I have to be selfish enough to want love. You have to be selfish enough to give yourself something that you've never had. And I knew that I could have him in a different body. And I knew it. I knew it to be true because my spirit guides have been telling me for years. I knew not to settle. I knew. All knowledge a person needs is given by you on stream, Jenna. It's Nate, mate. Thank you for being here. Be careful. Some guys can learn because they couldn't have kids. That so she isn't loyal or what? And why can't he have kids? So go back and re-listen, all right? Creeped her out. I mean, in American common, I guess. Not my country, though. That's the thing. It's not common in your country. It's common in America for us to be selfish and think of our own needs. And there's nothing wrong with that. We can't view them from our country perspective. In America, basically everyone is a potential divorcee. Yeah. Now you have room to get with the gypsy guy you met yesterday. Oh, Hannah, oh yes, he's so cute. He just came back to the Airbnb and he brought some pizza. And I was like, oh, you got me pizza? He's like, do you want some? So sweet. Yeah, he's so cute. This guy is adorable, I'll tell you. I like this guy. He's such an Aquarius. Such a gypsy. He really is. But guys, there's just something so deep and real about Dwight. Dwight the White. Dwight the right. Dwight the right one. There's something so deep and beautiful about him. If it's meant to be, it'll be, you know? If it's not, it won't be. It's that easy. You could have adopted kids. True. I definitely could have adopted kids. Like, why leave instantly? First of all, I didn't leave instantly. He made me homeless in January. So there was already a lot of friction between he and I. And he's into the dark arts. He's into the occult. And so people in his circle are also very witchy. And they did not like me. So I was in danger with being with my ex. But the nail in the coffin really was being able to not have children. But there was already a whole list of reasons we couldn't be together in that, like, physical incarnation, that physical life. There was already, so I know the universe can do shit like that. Shift our consciousness to another body? Why not? I'm a fucking psychic. Of course I know that shit's real. I know that life goes on after death. I literally get paid for being a psychic medium, which means that I have to believe that life goes on after death. So I knew it was possible. All I did was I had to just let go of my ex, and I had to say, I want you, but in another body, and that's it. That's what I want. Boom. Happened immediately. Within an hour, I met him. Some crazy shit, man. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you guys. It's up to you. But I will tell you one thing, I'm not a liar. Hope you're having an awesome day. Thank you. Jenna, I love you. Oscar, I love you too. Thank you. Darth, why don't you get the fuck out of here with your racism? Because you look fucking ignorant. You look like a tool bag. You look like a douche talking about race right now. What an idiot. Get out of here. People are sharing their live stories. Please remember, we're not hearing every detail, so assuming or judging is just childish and closed-minded. Exactly. Speaking of closed-mindedness, take your racism somewhere else because you look fucking stupid. Do you feel like you are impulsive? I'm an Aries. Yes, I do think that. Yeah. But I had been thinking about this for a while. I'd been thinking I knew I deserved better. I deserve to have a man that I can one day have children with if I want, you know? And also it impacted the ability to have intimacy and share that level of intimacy as well. And that is something I know I deserve. So I had to realize that others may judge me, sure. Just like when I went through my divorce in 2019, people judged me. What a selfish bitch. I can't believe she's leaving her husband on her, like I did it. I left my husband, not the other way around. So people had things to say. People also had things to say when I was learning meditation 13 years ago. And my church, my family, everybody said that I was going to open the door to devils. Turns out I found God. I meditated and I found God. So a lot of people don't like what I'm about. A lot of people oppose the person that's going to like buck the system. Like you're the trendsetter of your family. You're the black sheep of the family for a reason. Like you're doing things before others do. Of course there's going to be resistance. Of course people are going to be like, that's freaking stupid. That's so selfish of you. That's so selfish. And then I said, okay, well, fine. I want him then, but I want my soulmate because with my soulmate as well, I can be intimate with him and I can have children with him and our sex life is really great. I want both then. Like if I can't have the best of both worlds in one man, then I want that guy and I want this guy. And so I was sitting here talking about polygamy and everybody was like, fuck you. I was in love with two men and I wanted two men in my life. And after a while, not because of what other people said, but because of what I decided that any man I'm with deserves all of me, not to share between two of them. I decided on my own that, okay, maybe I do want monogamy, but what I really want is my twin flame power, his everything in a physical body that can make me happy and have children one day. So what I really, really wanted was that, but I was afraid to ask for that. Because if people start asking, that's a tall order, you know, to ask the universe for something like that. Like, oh yeah, by the way, can you just like shift that guy into this guy and just like make it like, okay, so it's like this, but like that, hair color like that, eyes like that, you know, but I manifested him. I did it. People may think I'm a liar. I don't care. I sleep well at night. No, I'm not a liar. It bothers me not. I don't care if people think I'm a liar. You can think whatever they want. People have thought a lot of really shit things about me over the last 13 years. That I'm a Luciferian, a devil worshiper, I'm leading people to hell, I'm a Jezebel spirit, like a whole bunch of shit. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that I live life and I have it more abundantly. That's all I care about. So if you want 2 husbands, do the civilized thing and move to Utah. Yeah. She wants 2 guys. Fuck yourself. I'm going to just block you right now. Do not ever put words in my mouth again. Never once did I say 2 guys at one time. Dating 2 men simultaneously, but never like together with them. No. Don't ever try again to paint a poor portrait of me when I didn't say anything like that. Go fuck yourself. Yeah? Royally. Right on up there. Thank you so much. Have a good one. If I wanted to move to Utah, I'd move to Utah. You deserve to be happy. Whatever form that comes in, what is it? People will judge. Yeah, no matter what you do, as long as you're content within you, that's all that you need. It's you in the end. Exactly. Exactly. People will judge. They'll have their judgments. Like that guy saying I was with 2 guys. She's for the streets. First of all, go fuck yourself. Never, ever have I ever done something like that. Been with 2 guys at one time? No, I've never done that. Go fuck yourself. I'll repeat until I can feel that you've left. I'll keep repeating, go fuck yourself. I'll do what I want though. It's my life. And then I'll enjoy my life. And because I'm so happy in and content in my life, then I will convince other people how to be free in their own mind as well. Free from assholes that say, how dare you? That's so stupid. How dare you want that? Because like society says it's taboo. I don't give a fuck what society says. Honey, society cast me out. Society rejected me a long ass time ago. You know what the good news is in that? I rejected society too. Society's rules can get bent. Society is stupid. Society is not the rule by which I measure anything. Okay? It works. That's how it works. I became absolutely nothing. I followed Christ. I picked up my cross and I followed him. And I'm in good company. We were both rejected. And thankfully, I don't care about what the fuck society says. I don't care. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Why? Because I'm God. I'm God of my reality, and I will do what I want, how I want, with whom I want, as long as I want, if I want. No one will tell me no. You can tell me no, but I won't listen. You see what I'm saying? Tell me no all you want, but it will not matter. If I want something, I'll get it. And then I'm going to help other people be that fearless and that bold in their own energy and be like, yeah, you can tell me no, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's a moot point. Okay? Hearing no is just a suggestion. It's just an opinion. It is not fact. The universe is infinite. It can literally give you any reality you want, including your dead ex transferring his consciousness into another man's body later on in life. That also can happen. It is literally possible. All things are possible. When people tell me about death, I'm just like, bro, there is a reality that they're already still in. The soul doesn't die. I wouldn't be able to take money from people as a psychic medium if I were a liar. I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to sleep well at night. I'm a psychic medium. I believe in life after death. That's why I get paid money. If I did that and didn't believe in what the fuck I talk about. Life goes on after death. It is a thing. If you don't think it's a thing, it sucks to be you, but like, Okay, bye. I will talk about what I want to talk about on my channel, and I will do so boldly, and I will convince other people how to that's free are free indeed, right? Go be free, babe. Go be free. From societal limitations, from something your mom and dad experience. Okay, that's their limit. Just go do what you want. Imagination. You could do whatever you want too. I would never tell you not to. A lot of people in here judge and call me schizophrenic. They can call me whatever the fuck they want, but they will be calling me blessed. Bitch, you will call me blessed. Call me schizo. Call me bipolar. But you will fucking call me blessed when that shit that I imagine in my imagination comes to fruition. Bitch, you will call me blessed. You have no choice but to see my imagination is going to bless me in front of all of those people who said, oh, you're schizophrenic. She's talking to imaginary people, guys. Yeah, it is fucking imaginary until it's not. And so, yeah, don't ever again think that on my live streams, you're going to call me or these beautiful people schizos. Take it somewhere else, babe. Take it somewhere else. Okay, go talk to people who give a shit, because I don't give a shit. I can't listen to any more of this clown. Bye. Have a good one. Unsubscribe. You know, you lack self-discipline. That's the problem. You're lacking self-discipline, bro. You can't leave because you're so glued and you're so hooked and you're like, what's this? What's this? Munching on popcorn. What's this? What's she talking about? You can't leave. You lack self-discipline, though. That's your problem. Oh, man. What a problem. You don't know how to click X and unsubscribe. You have to stay watching for hours on end every single week a girl that you can't stand, who you don't even agree with. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're the fucking delusional one, bro. No. You know I'm right. You're the crazy one if you're sitting there spending hours a week investing all of your energy into me and you don't like me. What the fuck? Tell me you hate yourself without telling me you hate yourself. Like, do you do that a lot? Do you do shit that you don't like to do every single day? Because it shows. Because you're sitting here watching a girl you can't stand, and all you want to do is bitch and moan about it. Really, what the problem is? Bitching and moaning is not going to do anything but bring more toxic bullshit into your life. Sitting here complaining about me when you're the one that should be clicking X. You're the real one with the issue. Hello, beautiful. Whoa, what's that? I think that guy's outside eating pizza. His name's one of my roommates. I may have a small little crush. It's like a little thing. I think he's adorable. I think he's actually outside eating that pizza. He looks so pretty in that shirt. I'd love to give you a big bear hug. However, I have to admit, I love looking at your chest. Okay, all right, bye. Bye, small Joe. Don't lie to me that you're big. Don't lie to anybody in here. Big men don't say shit like that to random strange women, strangers on the internet. You know what I mean? Big Joe. Bye. Go fuck yourself. Actually, that's probably all you will be doing, Big Joe. You in your hand, right? Have a good one. Biggest yapper of 2024. Can't wait. I hope I get that in some sort of frame. I think it'll be really cool. I want to get that framed and on a t-shirt. Biggest yapper of 2024. Life goals. Am I right or am I right? Don't answer that. I'm always right. Thank you for being here. Easy, babe. What's the problem? Easy. You are. And I'm booting you as well. Let's just go on a booting rampage right now. Let's just boot everybody. Everybody getting booted. Everybody getting booted. You never stop. Exactly. I love to keep going. I can go for days, honey. Everybody in the club getting booted. Everybody in the club getting booted. Everybody in this cult getting booted. Dude, I get called a cult leader a few times a week, and you just learn to accept it. It's like, I am the most anti-cult cult leader, though. Like, I want you to leave. Like, I genuinely want you to go, though. And I want you to think for yourself. And I want you to know that you're limitless. And so fucking powerful. Like, bitch, I wish I would have been in a cult led by me before. Shit. Like, I've been in some cults in my day, and they were not nearly this fun. And the cult leaders were not awesome like me. So, Like, I listen to my own advice as my own cult leader. Everybody in the cult getting booted. Good morning. Okay, I'm in booting position. If you want to leave, you can. You guys could totally leave anytime. Even if you've been here and we've chatted and like you were friendly with me and I was friendly with you. If at any time you're like, okay, now I unsubscribe. Now I don't agree. You can leave, babe. You are literally, if any time you don't agree with anything I say, you guys are allowed to leave. It's pretty great. It's pretty great, that free will. You can leave at any time. You can click X and unsubscribe. It is legit that easy. Even if you've liked me along this path and now you're like, I don't know, she's turned dark or she's just like too loud or she's too whatever. On how I was. Base it on who I am now. Do you agree with what I am now? What I stand for, what I talk about, how loud I get, the jokes I make. Do you stand for this now? Because the whole world has to make a decision. We're all voting with our subscriptions. We're voting with our consciousness. We're voting with the energy we pour into somebody day in, day out on live streams. You're voting with your energy. And if you don't like what I'm about, but you previously did, just know that your intuition is telling you something. Listen to your intuition. If it says to your heart when it's calling for you, listen. If your intuition is like, I don't dig that anymore. I'm not a big fan. Okay, bye. Seriously, unsubscribe. Why would I leave? You're a wonderful person. That's just because you're Australian. Aussies love me. Crikey, mate. But it's just because I have like a fan base in Australia. That's why. How you doing? My fan base is normally those oversized kangaroos, though. You know, the ones that look like they literally ate other kangaroos for breakfast. You know, those ones with the chest and like the, yeah. That's my fan base. They love me. They love me over there. They're so protective. They love me. Oh, man. Blast you. They would blast you into New Zealand, bitch. Those kangaroos would die from me. Big red roos, is that what they're called? Oh my god. Well, here in the States we have deer and they look like deer on steroids. They look like deer that were like mutilated in a genetically modified situation and became, I don't know. I get scared when I watch those YouTube videos of those kangaroos, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right there. I don't know what you guys feed them. Something isn't right. What are they eating? What do kangaroos eat? I'm genuinely curious. What do you stand for? You just have to sit around and listen to what I'm saying, and you'll know it. They eat grass? Fuck that. No, they don't. They do not eat grass. No. They do not. I could look like that if I ate grass all day. Yeah, fucking right. You're fucking right. I would actually be vegan if I would look like that. Like, if I could look that buff just eating grass. Like, come on. But I wouldn't, so I eat burgers instead. You've been training those roos. Your profile picture, you look pretty buff. Do you eat a lot of grass? You have a snarl on the back of your hair and it's just like, it's just collecting. And you know it's been there for like a week and you can't get it out. Oh, look, see, here it is. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to you guys want to listen to some music? I do. There's nothing else I can do except cut it the fuck out my hair. I'm gonna just cut it. Ow. So yeah, yesterday, guys, because I am in love and I don't want to be without him. So I have to look at reality he does. Not in this one, though. Can't force him. You can't force somebody. down.
Went to battle for you always. Fought for you on your worst days. Then you told me that you don't love
Me no more.
You're the last thing that I thought I would lose. All I ever wanted was to
Be loved by you.
back in and I gave you a second chance.
Dude, yeah, we broke up last night. God, he's so beautiful. It's like literally the most amazing. Oh my God! Never been a more amazing thing on the planet.
So this is where it ends. Had to bury all your memories. Couldn't see what everybody sees. A red flag said I should have walked out.
Facility called. Need to go there for fam. Out hospital in place to get them strong again. Oh, I love you. Good luck, buddy. More. Out, Jimbo. Bye, you. All right, I'm gonna go too. I gotta go to the store. I love you. I love you, Mike Wazowski. Thanks you for being here. Thanks for protecting this chat. I love you. I love you. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.